September 30th is more than just a date, it's a declaration. For Pi Network, it marks the end of a long preparatory phase and the beginning of a decentralized future. The phrase, "the papers end, the chain begins," perfectly captures the essence of this transition. It's about moving from documentation, planning, and internal development to public activation, real-world utility, and open participation. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is Pi Network's big September 30th announcement really happening? What does this mean for all the Pi I've been mining for years? Could this be the moment that changes everything for millions of pioneers worldwide? Well, Pioneer, you're in exactly the right place, because today, I'm going to answer all your burning questions about Pi Network's most important milestone yet. By the end of this story, you'll know what September 35th really means for the future of Pi, why this date could mark the beginning of something massive, and what you need to do right now to prepare for what's coming next. But here's the exciting part. I'm also going to reveal the hidden opportunities that most people are missing, the secret strategies that smart pioneers are already using, and why the next few months could determine who wins big in the Pi ecosystem. This isn't just another update, it's a turning point. But before we dive in, let's now greet and welcome PI pioneers from every continent on this beautiful planet. Whether you're watching from bustling cities in the United States, the vibrant markets of India, the growing economies of Nigeria, the innovative landscapes of the Philippines, or anywhere else in our incredible global Pi family, this moment belongs to all of us together. Right now, I want to see the true power of our worldwide Pi Network community. Drop a comment saying Pi Network to the moon, followed by your country name, to paint this comment section with the colors of every nation on Earth, and don't forget to smash subscribe button and ring notification if you haven't already, so you never miss an update. Let me start with the big question everyone's asking. What does September 30th actually represent for Pi Network? This isn't just another random date on the calendar. According to the core team's vision, September 30th marks a symbolic transition from the paper phase to the chain phase. Think about it this way. For years, Pi Network has been in development mode. The team has been writing white papers, building infrastructure, testing systems, and preparing for something much bigger. All of this work has been happening behind the scenes, while millions of pioneers have been mining PiCoins on their phones. But September 30th represents something different. It's the moment when all that preparation starts turning into real action. The phrase, "the papers end, the chain begins," isn't just a catchy slogan, it's a promise that the waiting period is coming to an end. Here's what makes Pi Network so special and why millions of people around the world are so excited about this project. Unlike Bitcoin or Ethereum, which require expensive mining equipment and consume massive amounts of electricity, Pi Network lets ordinary people mine cryptocurrency right from their smartphones. This is revolutionary because it democratizes cryptocurrency mining. You don't need to be a tech expert or have thousands of dollars to invest in mining rigs. You just need a phone and the Pi Network app. This approach has attracted over 47 million users worldwide, creating one of the largest cryptocurrency communities ever built. But the vision goes much deeper than just mobile mining. Pi Network is building a complete ecosystem where people can use their Pi coins for real transactions, run decentralized applications, and participate in digital governance. This isn't just about creating another cryptocurrency, it's about building a new kind of digital economy. While pioneers have been mining Pi coins, the core team has been working on something incredible behind the scenes. They've been building the technical infrastructure that will power the entire Pi ecosystem. This includes developing a blockchain that can handle millions of transactions, creating smart contract capabilities, building decentralized identity systems, and establishing the foundation for countless applications that will run on the Pi network. The recent infrastructure upgrades have been impressive. Transaction speeds have improved dramatically, security has been strengthened, and the network can now support the kind of high-volume activity needed for a global digital economy. What's really exciting is that this infrastructure supports cross-chain compatibility. This means Pi Network can connect with other blockchain networks, creating opportunities for collaboration and expanded utility that we're only beginning to understand. One of the most exciting developments happening right now is the growth of Pi Network's developer ecosystem. The core team has been providing developers with tools, documentation, and APIs that make it easier than ever to build applications on the Pi platform. This is crucial because it's the developers who will create the real-world utility that makes PiCoins valuable. We're already seeing the early stages of this with applications for commerce, digital identity, governance systems, and social platforms being developed specifically for the Pi ecosystem. The beauty of Pi Network's approach is that it's designed to be accessible to developers from all backgrounds. You don't need to be a blockchain expert to start building on Pi Network. The tools are user-friendly and the documentation is clear, which means we're likely to see an explosion of creativity and innovation in the coming months. What sets Pi Network apart from almost every other cryptocurrency project is its incredible community. We're not talking about speculators or day traders. We're talking about real people who have been actively participating in building this network from the ground up. These pioneers have been mining PiCoins through verified engagement, participating in testing environments, contributing to governance discussions, and supporting the network's development in countless ways. This level of community involvement is rare in the cryptocurrency world, and it's one of Pi Network's greatest strengths. The community's patience and dedication during the development phase has been remarkable. Despite delays and setbacks, millions of people have continued mining, continued believing in the vision, and continued working toward the shared goal of creating a more inclusive digital economy. Now, as we approach the transition to full utility, this community is positioned to play a crucial role in the network's success. Their readiness and enthusiasm will be instrumental in ensuring a smooth launch and rapid adoption. Pi Network isn't just building another cryptocurrency, they're positioning themselves at the forefront of the Web3 revolution. Web3 represents a fundamental shift toward decentralization, where users own their data, control their assets, and participate directly in governance. Pi Network's architecture includes all the key components of Web3. Smart contracts for programmable money, decentralized identity for user sovereignty, and peer-to-peer validation for trustless transactions. This positions Pi Network perfectly for the future of the internet. As Web3 adoption accelerates globally, Pi Network could serve as a gateway for millions of people entering the decentralized world for the first time. The combination of mobile accessibility, user-friendly design, and comprehensive functionality makes it an ideal platform for Web3 mass adoption. The ultimate goal that everyone is waiting for is the launch of Open Mainnet. This is when PiCoins become fully transferable, when external platforms can integrate with Pi Network, and when the full ecosystem becomes accessible to users worldwide. While the original timeline has been adjusted, with the official launch now planned for the first quarter of 2025, the progress toward this milestone continues to accelerate. The additional time is being used to ensure that the network is completely ready for the massive scale it will need to handle. The preparation phase includes finalizing the KYC process, optimizing network performance, completing security audits, and ensuring that all systems can handle the expected volume of activity when the network goes fully live. Every revolutionary project faces challenges, and Pi Network is no exception. Regulatory clarity in different countries remains a complex issue that requires careful navigation. Infrastructure demands continue to grow as the network scales. Public education about cryptocurrency and blockchain technology is still needed in many markets. However, Pi Network's approach to these challenges is strategic and thoughtful. The emphasis on transparency, phased development, and community governance provides a strong foundation for addressing these complexities. The team has consistently prioritized long-term sustainability over short-term hype, which builds confidence in their ability to navigate challenges successfully. The regulatory landscape for cryptocurrency is evolving rapidly, and Pi Network's community-focused approach and emphasis on real utility rather than speculation positions it well for compliance with emerging regulations. Let's talk about the economic opportunity that Pi Network represents. We're looking at the potential creation of a new digital economy that could reach hundreds of millions of users worldwide. The applications being developed on Pi Network include e-commerce platforms, service marketplaces, gaming economies, and financial services. For pioneers who have been mining PiCoins, this represents a potential return on their time and effort. For developers building on the platform, it represents access to a massive, engaged user base. For businesses looking to accept Pi as payment, it represents access to a global customer base that's already familiar with and committed to the ecosystem. The key is that this isn't just about speculation or trading. It's about creating real economic value through useful applications and genuine utility. One of the most inspiring aspects of Pi Network is its potential for global impact. By making cryptocurrency mining accessible through smartphones, Pi Network is bringing financial technology to people who have been excluded from traditional financial systems. In developing countries where access to banking is limited but smartphone adoption is high, Pi Network could provide a pathway to participation in the global digital economy. This represents more than just technological innovation. It represents economic inclusion on a massive scale. The network's approach to identity verification and peer-to-peer validation also creates opportunities for people to build reputation and access financial services based on their participation in the network rather than their existing credit history or financial status. The technical innovation behind Pi Network's mobile mining approach is often underestimated. Creating a system that allows millions of people to mine cryptocurrency on their phones while maintaining security and preventing fraud required solving complex technical challenges. The Stellar Consensus Protocol adaptation that Pi Network uses is designed to be energy efficient while maintaining security. This allows for mobile mining without draining batteries or requiring significant computational power from users' devices. This approach represents a fundamentally different philosophy about who should be able to participate in cryptocurrency networks and how that participation should work. It's a democratization of an industry that has often been dominated by those with technical expertise and financial resources. The tools and resources that Pi Network provides to developers represent another area of significant innovation. The goal is to make blockchain development accessible to a much broader range of programmers and creators. The APIs, documentation, and development frameworks are designed with usability in mind. This lowers the barrier to entry for building on Pi Network and increases the likelihood that we'll see diverse, creative applications that serve real user needs. This approach to developer relations could accelerate the growth of the Pi ecosystem and create competitive advantages as more developers choose Pi Network over other blockchain platforms for their projects. Pi Network's approach to governance represents an experiment in digital democracy. As the network evolves, community members will have increasing influence over important decisions about the platform's development and policies. This participatory approach to governance aligns with the broader Web3 philosophy of user ownership and control. It also creates incentives for long-term engagement and investment in the network's success. The governance mechanisms being developed include voting systems, proposal processes, and community feedback channels that allow millions of users to participate in shaping the network's future. Security has been a primary focus throughout Pi Network's development. The team has implemented multiple layers of protection to prevent fraud, secure user accounts, and maintain the integrity of the mining process. The KYC process, while sometimes seen as a barrier, actually serves important security functions by ensuring that the network is populated by real, verified users rather than bots or fake accounts. The consensus mechanism and validation processes are designed to be resistant to attack while remaining accessible to ordinary users. This balance between security and accessibility is crucial for the network's long-term success. Looking ahead, Pi Network's vision extends far beyond just being another cryptocurrency. The goal is to create a comprehensive digital ecosystem that can support commerce, governance, identity, social interaction, and innovation on a global scale. This ecosystem approach means that success won't be measured just by the price of PiCoins, but by the number of active applications, the volume of real transactions, the diversity of use cases, and the level of user engagement across the platform. The potential applications are virtually limitless: supply chain management, voting systems, intellectual property protection, social media platforms, gaming economies, educational credentialing, and countless others that haven't been imagined yet. Now, I want to hear from you. If you're excited about Pi Network's potential and you believe in this vision of a decentralized future, show your support in the comments below. Write Pi Network to the moon, followed by your country name and flag emoji. Let's see how global our Pi community really is. Are you currently mining Pi? Have you been following the project since the beginning, or are you just learning about it now? What applications are you most excited to see built on the Pi Network? Share your thoughts, and let's build this community together. So there you have it, everything you need to know about Pi Network's September 30th milestone and what it means for the future. We've covered the technical innovations, the community power, the economic opportunities, and the revolutionary vision that's driving this project forward. The transition from papers to chain represents more than just a development milestone. It represents the beginning of a new era for decentralized technology and financial inclusion. Whether you're a long-time pioneer or someone just discovering Pi Network, this is an exciting time to be part of this movement. Remember, the cryptocurrency world moves fast, and opportunities like this don't come around often. The combination of mobile accessibility, community focus, and comprehensive ecosystem development makes Pi Network unique in the blockchain space. If this video helped you understand Pi Network better, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow and reach more people who could benefit from this information. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest updates on Pi Network and other exciting cryptocurrency projects. We're constantly researching and bringing you the most important developments in the crypto world. Share this video with friends and family who might be interested in Pi Network. Together, we can help more people understand and participate in this revolutionary project.